there we have it. Probably been that long enough. Hi, hello, greetings. My name is Quimby. I hope you are all having a good day today. I'm feeling, like the title says, surprisingly productive. But my circadian rhythm has definitely decided to just abandon me to, I don't know, the whims of the world. Anyways, let's go ahead and switch into game view. And ready, 3, 2, 1, and pop. Hello? That was wild, that was fun, that was exciting. I'm not sure what that was. Anyways, hello! Hi, welcome back to A Mayor's Paradise. Today, considering that I'm in the very productive kind of mood, we're gonna keep working on the lab. I've got a lot of work to do. We finished about a quarter of what needs to be done in the excavating the other day, and now we're gonna get even more of that done. Let's go ahead and pop out of F5, throw on some armor. Hi Cooker. Aloha. How you doing? Hope you're feeling well today. That's a fun greeting. I like it. Gosh, for anyone who doesn't live in the States, we had our daylight savings time switch just yesterday, and I will admit it's kind of throwing me off the teensiest bit. Oh, thank you for following Evan Roman 18. Happy to have you here. Hope you are having a great day. Do you know that our blood is actually yellow because of plasma in our body? Oh, and then would blood being red just be like the oxygen in it? I don't know enough about human biology to know if that's I don't know, to know anything about that, but if that is so, that is very cool. That is very, very kind of awesome, actually. Very, very nice. Sorry, I've been hopping around a little bit because I've been trying to remember what I need to do. I need to remember to trade with the Masons because I need 79 stacks of quartz. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep trading with the Masons, figuring that all out. Yep, it'll be good. But yeah, today I'm gonna get so much done. You know, we need to finish the lab so that I can start, investigating this whole disease that's gonna be killing me at some point. And I've been putting it off for long enough. It's time for me to just take a stand and get the work done and finish this sketchy lab underneath disease. Oh my gosh, have you not heard? Okay, so according to the canon of A Mayor's Paradise, the whole turning into a zombie thing from the nether, that's a virus that can spread, and me entering the nether has caused me to contract it, and therefore if I don't figure out how to cure it, I'm gonna die of turning into a zombie. So that's the main purpose of building the lab, is to try to research the nether, figure out what the heck is up with the whole turning into a zombie thing, try to find a way to reverse it, stop it from happening, cure the disease in its entirety, who knows. But yeah, that's a big priority for me at the moment. DNA? I mean, wait, has DNA been discovered at this point? Oh, we're operating around 1875-ish. I'm trying to remember when DNA was discovered. When was DNA discovered? Was it before or after DNA? Oh gosh, I can't remember when DNA was discovered, but at any rate, even if DNA has been discovered by now, I'm not sure that we here in this remote city of New Stonk City would actually know about it. So, who knows, maybe I'll just turn into a zombie pigman someday if I don't figure this all out soon enough. Sika's not role-playing in a modern world? No, so it's, Mayor's Paradise is set around 1875-ish, generally. The Nether is kind of set in the modern world, but that's a bit complicated. We get, some time travel stuff. Maybe DNA can be discovered in the lab? Oh, who knows? In other news, the reason I've been running around so much is we are, in fact, actually missing a Mason. We're missing Mason the Mason, who is missing in the midst. And that's unfortunate because Mason is actually kind of an important character. So just, you know, if there's any chance that he's just like, I don't know, hiding in a cave somewhere, I want to make sure I've explored that possibility. Is there a Mason down here? There's a creeper down here. But no Mason as far as I can tell. That's awkward. That's really awkward. Oh, this is where I covered up the little sand hole thing. That's fun. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll just see if we can get another Mason to show up and then name that Mason Mason and pretend that nothing has happened. You know, casual stuff. Mr. Google told me that DNA has been discovered in the 1860s. Oh, thank you, Mr. Google, for the information. We always love some information. We'll need to get another Mason again, actually, this time. Because he's already been replaced twice. So, I'm pretty sure that this will be 3 times. Oh, villagers. You gotta love how just absolutely frustrating they are. It's really, really so fun and hip and cool. Anyways, it's a bit late to go back down to the labs now, considering that everyone's gonna start, you know, meeting up and doing stuff. So instead, I'm gonna find all the Masons again and see if we can get another round of quartz. But one was canonically a fake replacement, right? Okay, hold on. Mason was replaced once by me when, I went in and I grabbed a Mason from a different city and said, "You are now Mason." But then that Mason disappeared and I found a different one in his place pretending to be Mason. Didn't have the name tag, but was definitely pretending to be Mason. The replacement was nowhere to be found. So I think that makes that makes him an international man of mystery for sure. That's if nothing else. There's one more Mason around. There, yeah, we've talked to Macy. I'm pretty sure we've talked to you. Where's the last Mason? Oh my gosh, chat, they're dropping like flies. Oh my gosh, maybe someday I should just actually trap them in a place. Ooh, I think it's you. Yeah, there we are. There we are. I like the villager that would give us emeralds for 10 clay. They're the cool ones. Ooh, yeah. So I like doing this thing where I collect a whole bunch of clay and then I get a bunch of Masons and then I just like trade them until this trade goes down to like 9 clay balls, and then I just take that as far as I can, because then I get an extra brick for every 9 clay that I have. It's rather exciting at the very least to me. Have I talked to you already? I've probably talked to you already. Yeah, I've talked to you already. Yeah, we've discussed, we've talked, we've had a bit of a conversation. We've had that moment. Yeah, some food. Well, it's getting on towards night. I really have just kind of been stalling until nighttime because I don't want to put too much strain on the iron golems. So we're just gonna drop those emeralds right off. Is there anything else I need to drop off? Yeah, we're probably fine right now. Oh, I should start smelting that copper so that I can start leaving out to rust in the wilderness. But yeah, I originally did not like Masons actually, and then now they're one of my favorite villagers, so yeah. So you know, if a zombie was given an item by a player, it will never despawn. Huh, that actually kind of makes sense, because like I don't know why it makes sense, but just thinking about that, I'm like, oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I can consolidate the coal is what I can do. It's just like, ah yes, I will stick around now that you've given me this thing. And I'm like, thanks, buddy. Thanks for doing that. We are gonna need to take a trip out to the Ocean Monument at some point to help with Silky Boy, but for the moment, I think I want to do 1 iron trade and then we'll be heading down into the lab because I want to excavate it today. I want to do some excavations. And there we have it. Alright, time to go down. Time to go way down into the ground, into the deep depths of the ocean. But not actually, because we're not going into the ocean right now. Maybe later, chat. Maybe as a treat. Maybe as a little fun treat. I'm just like, I just keep randomly getting hit by remembering that daylight savings time is currently kind of messing up my entire like life schedule. Like I'll just be vibing here, just I don't know, chatting, having a good time, and then suddenly I'll be like, wait, but is it actually like 2 o'clock right now? Hold on. What time is it? What reality are we living in? What's going on here? And it's just fun. Daylight savings time, it's my really favorite thing ever. Actually, I really do not like daylight savings time. I wish we would get rid of it. Like just let us have one. Let it be one thing. I don't care if we stay on like mountain time or if we stay on like the daylight savings time. Just let us be free, please. Just let us stop. Just let us not. Zombie really said, is anyone like, oh, thank you for the gift. I will cherish it forever, and then proceeded to never die. Arizona has freed itself from such restrictions. Yeah, I have heard that Arizona just like is off from the rest of the time, like states in its time zone. What's the point of daylight savings time? Ooh, so I actually do know this one. This is a thing that I am aware of. So, daylight savings time goes back to when the good old United States of America was mainly a farming sort of place. And during the summer, the sun would rise super early and, you know, would set a little later, and then everyone was like, wow, wouldn't it be great if we had that daylight to work on the farm? And then everyone thought that that was a really good idea, so they came up with the idea that when, during those summer months, they would change the clock to be, they would change everything so it was 1 hour later, so that they could have more daylight in the evening. Something, Benjamin Franklin, something, have to steal the Declaration of Independence, national treasure. That's probably the truth of what happened, honestly. It was probably just everyone went, ah yes, we have to steal the Declaration of Independence, let's set our clocks back. Man, you ever have a moment where you want to steal the Declaration of Independence, but those clocks just aren't set back yet? Yeesh. But no, so it was to give farmers an extra hour of daylight in the evenings so that they could get more work done and do more things with that. And then it sets back in the winter because when daylight savings is happening, the sun starts rising super late in the day. And then everyone is feeling like all tired and upset with life and just angry in general. So they just change it back. They say, well, it's been fun having that extra hour of sunlight in the evenings. I guess now we're gonna give it back to the morning. And I think it's silly, especially now that we live in, you know, like an industrial society that has like lights and stuff. Because what's the point? Many people are not farmers these days, you know? It just feels kind of weird. So, I mean, I really don't care if we stick with, like, the daylight time, if we stick with the standard time. I just don't want to have to change. I don't want to have my circadian rhythm thrown off every once in a while. National Treasure movie is so weird. They want to discover treasure and then boom, out of nowhere they start talking about Queen Elizabeth's table. Yeah, National Treasure. I remember being so intrigued by it when I was a wee young lad watching it for the first time. But just looking back at it, why is National Treasure the way that it is? Why are they like, ah yes, let's steal the Declaration of Independence, that makes sense, let's follow this ancient mystery that the Founding Fathers left, because clearly they were all part of the same, like, secret society, and what? Yeah, I mean, it's a fun ride, to be sure, like, watching it is an experience. Watching it is like, wow, look all the things that they're doing. But like every other part of it, just every other piece of the experience, it's like, that's really interesting. That's kind of intriguing. wild that you would do it that way. I mean, not to mention, there are just some, like, downright weird things about the movie, but ultimately it is just kind of like a fun ride, a fun experience, a fun little steal the Declaration of Independence movie. I'm gonna be real, chat. If someone, like, actually stole the Declaration of Independence, I might cry. Like, listen. I'm a history nerd. I'm someone who firmly believes in, like, the preservation of historical documents for the good of the people and, like, our future generations to have access to history. So someone stealing the Declaration of Independence would, like, destroy me. No, but you see, they were all Freemasons. This means that the fact that Queen Elizabeth, which was the name of the ship at the start of the movie, having the same desk giving to Founding Father X, means if we insert this pipe, also the ship Queen Elizabeth, into this chamber under Philadelphia. Yeah, and I just... Hot take. How has no one found the secret chamber yet with, like, literally just, like, construction? Just doing construction or something like... Okay. To be fair, I don't remember where the place under Philadelphia was. I don't remember if it was, like, in some remote location or if it was under a government building. But I mean, if it was under a government building or something, you'd think that they would be doing surveys of the area when they're getting ready to build on it. You'd think that they would say, let's test the land here and see if this will be an okay place to put a basement or something. Catacombs? They were somewhere, but I'm pretty sure it was underneath, like, a building of some importance or something. And that's so confusing. Because it's like, yes, let's build this building over this giant cavernous space. Who knows if the ground is gonna weaken underneath it and plunge this entire building into the depths eventually. But I'm sure it'll be a fun puzzle for people of the future to solve, so... Point blank, hi! It's your loud and proud multifunctional government employee. Heck yes, we love the loud and proud multifunctional government employee. That's actually my favorite part of, just you. That's so great. Hi, Point Blank. Happy to have you here. I am excavating. I'm excavating and we're talking about National Treasure, the movie, because it's such a weird movie. I don't understand the movie. I mean, yes, it's fun, but, like, my current gripe is with the fact that somehow no one was, like, discovering secret catacomb areas underneath Washington, D.C. Yeah, it was underneath Washington, D.C., wasn't it? Just secret catacomb areas. Oh, there goes my torches. But, like, why would they not discover the secret catacomb areas? Because what if they... construction and stuff, like, just consider for a second. I love National Treasure. I mean, Nick Cage movies in general. I haven't seen a lot of Nick Cage movies, but there's one that I really want to see. It's the one where he's, like, a one-handed baker, and then he, like, screams at his assistant to give him a knife to kill himself with. That one looks like he did really well in it. Local multifunctional government employee returns, relieving the local stocks manager from making headlines and spreading news poorly. Bless. Coughs in Connor Discord profile photo. Oh, I saw your profile change, but I didn't pay close attention to it because I was kind of distracted at the moment. Sorry about that. I didn't like my history class now because they always talk about traditions, more traditions and more food than places and heroes than repeat until the end of school. Oof. Yeah, that does sound like a rough time. I really like history and, like, history classes that I take, because I really like stories. And what is history but, you know, a bunch of stories about humanity. But I understand that that is a rather unique experience that I have, compared to a lot of people and a lot of school things. But yeah. Oh, Animal Crossing version 2.0? Okay, I'm gonna expose myself as being completely out of the loop with everything. I have heard of that, but also, like, what the heck is up with that? They're releasing Animal Crossing again, huh? Local mayor has no clue about anything that's going on. Asks constituents to provide information, please. And I should probably empty my inventory soon. I want to make it to a full stack. It's the last major update to Animal Crossing New Horizons. Oh. Came out over the past weekend. Oh, I see. That's cool. We do love Animal Crossing. I mean, I've never like played Animal Crossing like a lot, but I know that it's a good game and that it's, I don't know, just chill, fun, exciting times. So, oh yeah, if anyone wants to like tell us about the new update, I mean, I'm very down. I don't know if I guess I don't know other people's feelings on the subject, but like, hey. Let's shove some granite in there, and some diorite, and a whole ton of stone, and some dirt, and that one piece of iron. Do I have any gravel in here? I do have some gravel in here. What about andesite? Do we have any andesite? Aw, no andesite in here, chat. Me sorting my chests is just an exercise in futility. Do I have andesite in here? No andesite in there. But what about in here? Hey, there we are. And now I need to get out a new one. This is fine. Don't worry about it. Shh, it's all gonna be okay. New islands to explore, new ways to make ordinances on your island, new shops, other books, non-random islands you can visit, and more. Ooh. This is how Mario Odyssey players are hardcore. If they don't have friends to play with, they play using their foot. I mean, that does sound like Mario Odyssey players. That legit does sound like Mario Odyssey players. Yeah, that's a lot of cool stuff in the new update. Congrats to them for making an update. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Animal Crossing is the kind of game that I would really enjoy, but I don't know that as long as I can be like tyrannical. That's the thing, chat, is I operate generally more on the like soft, cozy end of the spectrum of gameplay style, but then at the same time I'm a bit of a ruthless dictator, and you know, if I can't be, you know, making crazy laws that require huge amounts of taxation from my subjects, then can we even call it a day? Oof, it's the fun, friendly mayor alert style of rule. Listen, chat, sometimes you just want I'm trying to think of a way to say this without having it be bad. Sometimes you just want to cause misery, but only to non-real people in a video game so that you can be content with your regular life. Let's hope that that's an okay way to say that. Let's hope that that's. I mean, again, I'm not like, I'm not mean IRL, or I feel like I'm generally not mean here either. I just also like to roleplay as a ruthless dictator. It's just something I do. Misery in mostly non-violent ways. Yeah, that's it. I like being able to take out my like my chaotic and power-hungry tendencies in a way that will not hurt real people or have an impact on any real-life situations. And what's the purpose of video games if not that? Do you think there's a slime on the lower layer? Hold on, let's check this out once we get to a point where we can peek through the floor. I like a game called Kick the Buddy. It's a game that we can kill the buddy and it's fun. I mean, yeah, sometimes you just gotta get those homicidal tendencies. It's about the bureaucracy. It is about the bureaucracy. I like being able to just, I don't know, make complicated laws and ordinances and have that be okay. Yeah, I mean, rip to Buddy, but at the same time, like, sometimes you just kick the buddy. It's like, I've been reading up on, like, on destructive play and how it's not necessarily, like, a bad thing. He says you're bad if you can't hit him hard enough. I mean, well, it sounds like Buddy is not upset about this situation. So, I mean, as long as you're, like, as long as, like, it's chill. Okay, yeah. Do you think there's a slime down there? I could have sworn I've lit it well enough, but let's go check, I guess. But yeah, so I've been reading about destructive play, and I feel there's a lot of oh, there is a slime down here. That's something I'm gonna have to watch out for. But yeah, so there's a lot of like, people are very worried about destructive play a lot of times. People are like, oh no, my child wants to like throw their toys or whatever. This is sad, this is terrible. But I mean, from what I can tell from what I've been reading, it's not necessarily all bad. It just means that, like, I don't know, sometimes you destroy things, and there's ways to manage that in a healthy way, such as, you know, helping children understand what things are okay to destroy, and helping them understand why they want to destroy stuff, and, you know, seeing if you need to make any changes in your lifestyle accordingly. But all I'm saying is that destructive tendencies does not necessarily mean that you're, like, a bad person, or that, you know, you're evil and gonna hurt people. It just maybe means that you need to find a healthy way to regulate that. I guess if Buddy is made to be an object of your suffering, Buddy is just fulfilling his creative purpose. I mean, that's true. Game's pretty cool. There's no extreme blood or super intense violence. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're just, like, smacking a little ragdoll guy around, then yeah, you're just doing things. But yeah, like, consider me. I've got, when I played video games, I'd get the urge to be, like, I don't know, sometimes, like, controlling or cause, I don't know, an endless suffering for the people of the village. But because I do it here, that means I don't do it in real life. So I'd consider, and okay, disclaimer, I'm not like a psychologist. I've never, like, taken any, like, psychology classes. This is just, like, from the research that I've done. But all I'm saying is that finding healthy ways to manage those sorts of, like, I don't know, managing those styles of play can be something that's just, like, normal and healthy and stuff. Sounds a bit like what I know on the theory of catharsis in horror. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty similar to that. If anyone doesn't know the, like, whole catharsis and horror theory, it's that humans seek out things like horror because seeing those sorts of things, those sorts of, like, scenarios and the stuff that, like, happens in horror helps us remove those sorts of feelings that if we ever feel them, like, in real life. It gives us a, like, proxy way to experience that sort of, like, I don't know, dark feelings or whatever. Does Silky Boy have mending? Silky Boy does have mending. When Silky Boy gets run down a bit more, we're gonna take Silky Boy out to a guardian farm that I've got and get some XP in here, just heal everything right up. Yeah. Silky Boy will be fine. Silky Boy is not going to die here. Don't worry, chat. I will take good care of Silky Boy. Silky Boy will be doing a-okay. But, you know, we've still got a bit to go before we actually go heal stuff up. Ooh, speaking of like horror, I still remember the mom voice. Oh, you still remember the mom voice, Kuka? Well, let me tell you, I was at the book club the other day. You know, the one that me and Tina were talking about? Now listen, I don't want you calling Tina by her first name. If you're gonna talk to Tina, you can call her, like, Aunt Tina or something, you know, or, like, I don't know, Mrs. Smith, whatever. Just remember, kids, I don't want you speaking to adults and calling them by their first name. It's kind of disrespectful. But anyways, I was talking to Tina the other day, and, oh, sorry, I just got something I had to look at. I was talking to Tina the other day. We were talking more about those video game things we were talking about. And, I think we've come to a consensus that maybe we should try to find some limits on how much your kids are playing. Because it seems like your kids are playing for, like, hours a day. I'd love for you to be able to get outside and, I don't know, like, kick a ball around on the street, get some vitamin D. So, never gets boring. Oh, well, I sure am glad to hear that. I sure am glad to hear that, Kuka. You know, I really am doing my best with it. Oh, I mean, listen, we may have maybe solved the issue with the whole video game sort of thing, but listen, I still don't want you all playing any of those like Grandpa's Theft sort of games. I've been reading about them in the papers, and did you know that like 93% of all serial killers seem to have driven a car at least once in a lifetime? Very, very strange, chat. Very, very strange. Now I want you staying away from it. I'll have no serial killers here in my house. The mom voice. What if I told you guys, what if I talked about the theory of catharsis and the crocodile theory of horror in the mom voice? 93%. 93%! To stay away from people who drive a car? I mean, I hate to say it, you know, so many people drive cars in this neighborhood, but really, it might be better for you. It might be better if you just stay away from the cars altogether. Alright, but while we're on the subject of horror, and while I'm doing the suburban middle-aged mom sort of voice, let's talk about horror in the suburban mom sort of voice. So there's about two main leading theories on horror. Johnny's never driving in his life. That's very good. You know, I never intend for my children to get a driver's license ever at all. I've seen what they can do with those sorts of things. Always going out with their friends and staying out past midnight. You can't drive a car? I mean, like maybe when you're 18 or something. You never know. But I mean, at least at this point in life, why would you need to drive a car? Me and your father can drive you anywhere you need to go. So there's really no point in you trying to go out on your own. You don't want to become a serial theft grandpa, do you? I mean, those serial theft grandpas, you'd think with them being elderly that they'd have some sort of sense of respect and decency. But apparently not. Maybe there's just something about driving a car that makes you go off the deep end, if you know what I mean. You won't live forever, right? I mean, well, now we get to the you know, the uncomfortable realization that if Mr. Maluk is the old man in the chat, does that mean he's gonna disappear at some point? You know, maybe someday we'll just be on here and then Mr. Maluk will never show up again because, you know, he's an old man. You gotta look out. You know, we gotta take care of our elderly. Even if they're the car stealing grandpas, you gotta watch out for them. Grandpa Theft Auto, if you know what I mean. I will be honest, chat. Grandpa Theft Auto, like the whole deal with that, the whole thing we are talking about with it, the whole Grandpa Theft Auto thing is honestly one of my favorite things I've ever experienced from this chat. Just Grandpa Theft Auto, you know, you gotta be really careful with those grandpas. They'll steal you out of hearth and home. Oh, all right, there we go. Just gonna put all these things away, and we'll put the slime balls away. You know, gotta keep the slime balls up. This is the fragility of mortality. Mr. Maluk, you know, I really hate to break it to you, but I mean, surely you were aware that you weren't gonna be around forever, right? I mean, that's something that everyone's sort of gotta deal with. I mean, yes, it is uncomfortable to have to face your own mortality, but like, I mean, yeah, you're a decent sort of guy. I'm sure you'll get over it real quick. I'm sure you'll be just fine. Anyways, back onto the subject of the horror. Some people who theorize about horror have two mainish sort of theories about the whole thing. The first one is what we call catharsis, and that's taking us back to the old age of the Greeks and stuff. You know, when the Greeks were around, those people who, you know the ones, not like the modern Greeks. The modern Greeks are just fine, but you know, the different ones. Harsh moment for Mr. Maluk. Well, it was bound to happen eventually. He was bound to realize the whole mortality of himself eventually. We're really just sort of speeding it up around here. But going back to the ancient Greeks, and I believe it may even have been Aristotle. You know, Aristotle, what a stand-up sort of guy. So going back to Aristotle sort of had this theory about things like horror, generally as it related to Greek tragedies sort of stuff. Existential crisis speedrun. Oh, you gotta get that existential crisis going. Well, crisis going. That one's a little more difficult to do in the accent, I will admit. The Greeks in horror. Oh yeah. So the theory, and this was, this ends up going a lot into why the Greeks were into all that tragedy sort of stuff. You know, the ones where everyone's killing each other and like marrying their mothers and stuff. So the theory was that experiencing those sorts of feelings helped humans release those feelings in themselves. So, you know, watching someone on stage go through it, watching someone, you know, get killed by someone else deeply and emotionally and tragically made people go like, wow, now I don't need to kill my own mother. Which, you know, I personally would really appreciate it if we had no killings of mothers around here. And so the theory was, that sort of stuff produced, it is called catharsis. Catharsis is basically just the idea that, you know, you feel a release of emotions when you experience something in media or like on stage or whatever. And then we get the crocodile theory, and that one's a bit different. For this, we gotta go to an understanding of the whole crocodiles in the New York subway, the New York sewer system, sort of stuff. So, you know, for a while there, people were releasing crocodiles into the New York sewers because they wanted to get rid of them. They were no longer cute pets, which I personally disagree with. If you get a pet, you better be ready to stick with it for the rest of the pet's natural life. You know. But that's just my own personal opinion. But the theory is that when you... Oh, picked up the wrong pickaxe there. It happens, it happens. The theory with the whole crocodile theory is that when you experience horror or something similar to it, instead of releasing the emotions, it just sort of sticks them into a sewer as such. It sticks them down out of sight. And you can no longer really feel or access them. And then the theory goes that eventually those feelings will bottle up and become big enough that they're gonna spill out and then you're gonna kill someone. So the crocodile theory is a bit more bleak than the whole catharsis sort of thing. So, you know, you might want to watch out for that if you're someone who's not big into murdering other people. Let's just go ahead and leave that there for now. I just realized the Animal channel was spelt aminal. Yeah, the aminal channel on the Discord. I've expected you to say, which I personally disagree with, crocodiles are always cute pets. I mean, I would say that, but I will admit that sometimes when they get really large and start, you know, trying to eat other animals, then maybe that could be a little disconcerting for people. That maybe might make you wanna take a little breather from your pet. But still, I feel like if you're gonna get a crocodile as a pet, you better expect it to get large and want to start eating other pets. So really, that's on the pet owners themselves. They should have thought that one through better. But yeah, so that's the two like sort of main theories about why humans experience horror. Either for catharsis and releasing those sort of dark emotions, or to allow the build up the dark emotions until it spills out and you kill someone. And really, this is all an oversimplification. You know, you should really read up on it better if you want to know more. But that's sort of the basic idea. Hamsters are just perfect for me. Hamsters are a good pet. You know, I once had pet rats, actually. They were very sweet. Very, very soft, very snuggly. Sort of like little dogs. They were just soft and small and silky to pet. Just very, very good little pets to have. There's a big stigma against having rats as pets because people think they're like gross or something. But listen, no, I'm here to tell you, hand to God, that rats make really good pets. Sorry, I'm getting way into the accent. I'm probably getting way too much into the accent. Maybe we're gonna take a break from that. Maybe we're gonna put the accent on hold for just a minute. But, you know, hamsters are good pets. Rodents in general, I feel like rodents are underrated as pets. They're very good. They do good work. But then people are like, a rodent. This is concerning, and therefore I will scream and, like, run and stuff. But rodents they're just good little pets. They're just soft and are friends, and they're intelligent enough that they can, you know, want to be friends with you and want to, like, form real emotional bonds. But there is that whole, like, a rodent sort of feeling. I mean, I loved having pet rats. My pet rats are some of the best pets I've ever had. Yeah. Are you afraid of spiders? I'm not afraid of spiders per se. I just don't like having them in my space. So, you know, if I find like a spider in my room or something, then, I mean, consequences are consequences. The spider might have to die. But, like, I don't know, if I just encounter a spider in the wild or something, I don't super care about that. Like, I don't know, spiders are really good for, like, the environment and life and stuff. They eat so many harmful insects and stuff. The accent voice was Fuego. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Maluk. I do my best. Unlike the ones that's hairy. Do you mean tarantulas? Because tarantulas actually aren't spiders. They're arachnids, I think. I think they're part of the arachnid family. Hold on. Perish. Okay. Hopefully this is fine. Yeah, so tarantulas actually are not spiders. They're just tarantulas. They're a different, they're different part of the family, group, genus. Oh gosh, I don't know a lot of biology words. Would it make you cringe if I told you that I really like holding tarantulas? I think that they're absolutely precious. Tarantulas are just good little friends. They're just good pals, good buddies. Not the andesite, the coal. Yeesh, I'm gonna have to empty my inventory soon. Yes, but I don't know if it's my imagination or it's real, but I think I saw a red anaconda in a zoo as a kid. Can anacondas be red? Wait, hold on, that's one that... I've only ever seen green anacondas. They can be red? I mean, that's cool. I like snakes. I think that snakes are so cool and just smooth and slithery, and I don't know, I like snakes. But I didn't know that they could be red. It's another one where I don't know a lot about them, but I just think that they're absolutely incredible. Snakes are super cool. They are so super cool. They're super cool. They're simply snakes. They are snakes, Your Honor. Sometimes you just want to be friends with a snake. And that's okay. Because snakes are pretty cool. Snakes are pretty chill. Did I have... No, I did not have any diorite. But... I think I do... I had cobble somewhere. I think that was in the first chest. I think it's my imagination. I mean, if it's not, and there is such a thing as red anacondas, then, I mean, hey, that's cool. Here, I'm just gonna mess with my inventory just a little bit. Well, not my inventory, my shulker boxes, because they're kind of a mess. Just making sure I'm optimizing my storage. I could have sworn I had flint somewhere. Maybe it'll just go in a new chest. You gotta go to sleep. Oh, bye, Cooker. Thanks for stopping in. It was fun. It was fun chatting with you about things and, you know, doing my suburban mom voice. So yeah, I hope you have a good sleep. Yeah, bye, Cooker. See ya. See you next time. Have a lovely time. I'm just gonna be here. I'm just gonna be, you know, vibing. Dude, the music is also vibing. Apparently, the music's having good times. I never know when to stop saying goodbye to people. I'm always just like, bye, farewell. I don't know if you're still here or not. Bye. Maybe someday, chat. Maybe someday I will be socially competent. Maybe someday I'll just be able to, you know, say farewell at the perfect time and then have no repercussions at all. And then everyone will be like, wow, that Quimby sure knows when to stop saying goodbye to people. And I'll be like, yep. That's me, Quimby, who knows when to stop saying goodbye to people at a socially appropriate moment. Heck yeah. It's just how it goes, you know? That's just the way we vibe around here. Chat, I've decided that most human beings are probably just a little bit awkward, and we just, like, don't talk about it that much because, you know, somehow we've gotten this idea that not being awkward is the normal standard, but, like, have you considered that we're all just awkward? Maybe we all don't know how to do social interaction, huh? Have you ever thought of that one? From what I understand, Spanish doesn't have a word for awkward. See, that's kind of awkward actually, because does that mean that no one is awkward speaking Spanish, or does that mean that they recognize that everyone is awkward? Which makes sense if everyone is awkward. Oh, but now we don't know, because maybe people who speak Spanish are just so socially competent that they don't need a word for awkward. Heck, chat, we might be outclassed here. Oh, this might not be one that I can win. And when everyone's awkward, no one will be. See, I'm actually not quite sure that's true. Like, I appreciate the Incredibles quote, but, like, at the same time, even if everyone was awkward, I kind of get the feeling that would just make everyone more awkward. Because then there would be, you know, no one who knows how to mitigate the awkwardness. So it might just result in, you know, even more awkwardness. Maybe we're just all awkward, but because we're all awkward, no one knows that we're just all awkward. That's all. We're just all awkward little friends. I mean, except for the odd charisma god. Some people are not awkward, admittedly. Kind of unfair. Kind of rude of them, really. Kind of rude for people to not be awkward. Like, what are they thinking? Some people just roll high in charisma. When they were entering the earth and they were rolling their stats, they just like slipped and got a 20 on their D20. Thanks, RNG. Thanks, random factors in life. Oh. They were like, yes, and then this next person, they should probably be pretty balanced. You know, we don't want to have, like, I don't know, any weird unbalanced stats at all. And then they're just, you know, overpowered. They're just OP as heck. Here, I'm gonna drink some water. I gotta stay hydrated. Hydration! We are gonna make a quick run down there to see if there's another slime there, but we're gonna make a quick run to the surface both to purchase more of, I knew there was someone down here. Yeah, so we're going to the surface both to purchase more quartz, and then we're gonna run over to the Guardian farm and heal Silky Boy up. You know, just do some stuff. Your lab chunk is a slime chink. That was probably supposed to, it's chunk, right? Okay. I was really confused for a second. I was like, I've never heard of a chink before. Is that like some newfangled sort of thing? Oh, and it's sunrise. What a lovely time to be up here. Where did that cactus come from? I think an Enderman might have placed that cactus there. Because I certainly did not. I'm just gonna drop some things off over here. Actually, while we're up here, maybe I empty my shulker boxes of, like, some things. Yeah, just stuff like flint, iron, etc., etc. I mean, we've got to wait for everyone to get to work at any rate. No. Then what we got in here? Yeah, slime balls and stuff. We're just gonna scooch right out of there. And then we've got our iron here. This is gonna mess up my chest organization so much. This is not gonna be helpful at all, but I'm doing it anyways because I'm a glutton for punishment. But yeah, apparently the lab chunk is a slime chunk, which that'll be interesting to deal with, you know, as time goes on. Wait, yeah, we've got our raw gold there. It's just like, ah, yes. And here in this lab, we also have slimes. I mean, I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure I'll find something for it. You know, I'm sure it's fine, and I don't have inventory space. That's chill. Maybe part of it can be a slime farm or something. I mean, I do like need. I do need slime for things, for like sticky pistons and stuff, and leads, and that's actually, wait, not that. I wanted that. There we are. Hi chat, I'm the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz. I don't have a brain. What we'll do for the rest of the iron is I'm just gonna shove it all into blocks, and then we'll deal with it later. But yeah, maybe I should have like a maybe I'll just convert part of my maybe just part of my lab will be just a slime farm. That sounds kind of rad, actually. It's like, ah, yes, my farm, and sorry, my lab, and also slime farm. Like, just, you know, just fun things. You do have a brain. Unfortunately, your baby, so brain work's not very good. That's actually a really good point, point blank. That's actually a really good point. Brain just say, no. Alright, so I always have to make sure I know what I'm handling. This right here is raw gold. Alright, we got him. We got him, chat. We figured out which one is raw gold. Wow, this is incredible. You'll love to see it. Also, spoiler alert, the ones I shared photos of the kitties on Discord, so that's one thing to look forward to. The kitties on the Discord? Oh, that's so precious, actually. Oh my gosh. Oh, the kitties. Oh, I do love kitties. Kitties are very good. Oh, wow. What good little kitty cats. Just in general, all kitty cats are good kitty cats. Man. Forgot to mention Timmy lore? What? Oh my gosh. Apparently I am now out of the loop. Okay. That's chill. That's chill. I mean, not that I was expecting to stay in the loop for long, but okay. Alright. I've got things to look at the Discord after this. Wow. I'm streaming right now, so I cannot. Oh, maybe. Oh, let's see if Tally wants to come in. Hold on, just while we're vibing. Hey, Tally. Tally, you wanna come in here? Hold on, chat. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Oh, here she is. Here she is. Oh, Tally is in the room and she's gonna be sitting on my bed because I've got a blanket that she likes on there. Yeah, sleepy puppy. Oh, wow. Yeah. She is here. She is here to be friends. Yeah, she came in and she went and she climbed on my bed and now she's curled up into a little ball and is falling back asleep. Yeah. She's precious baby. Oh my gosh, Dark Gamer. Oh my gosh, you're new? Hi. Oh my gosh. Clearly we've never met before, even though somehow all of my worries are allayed. Oh, Timmy lore. Tim is short for Itim, which is black in Filipino, hence Timmy is short for Timmy because it's funny wordplay. Aww. Aw, Timmy lore. Timmy lore. That aww. Timmy lore. But yeah, hi Dark Gamer. How you doing? How you feeling? Hope you're doing good. Hope you are having good times. Do you have to leave it worries like if you got that sort of thing? Yeah, I know this mysterious new person that just somehow showed up. All of my worries just feel so much less present somehow. Wow, that's so crazy. Oh, and there we are. There we are. There's the worries allaying. Oh, there we are. You love to see it. You love to see it, really. Worries evaporate. Yeah. Yeah. Chat, we no longer have worries. Look at my little feet. Look at my feet go. Ah. Look at them go. Oh, my feet, they just run. They just go. They just Oh, sorry, I just noticed that. I just noticed that, and it's that is good. That's some good soup, chat. That is some good soup. So, PB, remember you told me that your 5-year-old brother was here, that your 5-year-old brother was the one that taught Timmy how to meow and he never meowed before? I told my dad that story and he's begun meowing at Soju whenever she's in the room. Aww. Aw, that's precious. They're doing aerial kickies. Yeah. Haven't told me to sleep. I mean, listen, I would never tell you what to do. I would never give you instructions on anything. But like, I don't know, it depends on if you're gonna listen to your mom or not, what you do next. This just in chat, what will Dark Gamer do next? Listen to their mom or not? Oh my gosh. This is news for sure. This is for sure some news. Some news to be had. Bop. Hello. Wow. I can't believe we have friends who are turtles. That's nice. Yeah, I do hope that Soju learns to meow. Quimby is your mom, not listen to her. Listen to me, child. Listen to me. Ooh, just random stuff on chat. Well, I'll go back to being productive in just a second. But I want to check on the geode that we hollowed out the other day. Well, Dark A, listen to their mom. B, listen to Quimby, new mom. Or C, stay in school. Oh my gosh, can we choose multiple answers? If I could let me join the stream, I have so many classes I need to be awake and save my data. I mean, hey, if you gotta sleep at some point, then I'm a big fan of, like, I don't know, sleeping. But it's surprisingly hard to make a cat meow when they never grew up around other cats and never learned how to meow. Yeah, it's just very tricky. It's just very tricky to meow. It's so very difficult. I keep slipping on that, but that's fine. If I were evil, I would say choose the most correct answer. If I was say can select more than one. Oh, that's good, because I always hate when they do the, like, choose the most correct answer one. Yes, okay, that one. I was worried that it wasn't fully grown, but it was. When they do, like, choose the most correct answer, I'm like, ah, like, you're tricking me. You're trying to get me to fail here. Because, like, what the heck does the most correct answer mean? Like, bruh. If multiple answers are correct, then shouldn't you let us choose multiple correct answers? Like, friend. Your confession time. Does your dog have expressive eyebrows too? She does. She has very expressive eyebrows. Very expressive eyes too. She's just expressive in general. She just, like, sits there and then she, like, looks at you and she's communicating so well. After introducing them to my cat, she'll catch them up on years of meowing. Aw, kitties. kitties. Kitty cats. Luna hosting a meow meow workshop for Timmy. Luna goes, meow! And Timmy goes, it all makes sense now! Suddenly, everything that I thought was a lie is actually true! We love a kitty role model. We love a little role model for kitties. Just meow. Yeah. Yep, Dark Gamer, that makes sense. That makes sense. You can... I mean, listen, I love having you here, but like sleep is very important and necessary for life and makes you feel better about things when you have a good sleep schedule. So, Dark Gamer, if you're gonna head out now, then that's totally chill. I'm glad you're respecting your mom. I think that's what you're saying. I think you're saying you're heading out. Yeah. Yep, I'll catch you later. We will see you another time. I'm just going up to a farm right now. Like, listen, I'm just healing up Silky Boy, and then we'll be back to digging out the lab area. So, you know, I don't think you've got too much to worry about. Join every time you can. Aw, thanks. Yeah, it's fun having you here. I mean, you show up and all of my worries just disappear. So, like, I think you're doing good work. Just show up and suddenly the worries no more. Worries be gone. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for coming around, Dark Gamer. See you next time. Whee. Okay, so chat, I know that I'm here. I know that I'm here to heal Silky Boy. But at the same time, I could also move a bunch of these prismarine shards into the underground storage area that I built the other day. That's a thing that I could do. That's options that I have, in fact. You know, what if I give the Guardians a second to build up here by putting a bunch of prismarine shards in a shulker box to take downstairs? That's being productive, right? That's a good thing to do while waiting for Guardians to show up. That's good productive things. I didn't even count that out, and that was perfect. Yeah, bye, Dark Gamer. Bye. Catch you next time. Have a lovely sleep. Have a good time. Congrats on listening to your mom. Productively waiting, cunning. Exactly. See, I was just giving myself time to let all of these Guardians show up so that I could get, like, you know, a good amount of XP. Clearly that's what I was doing and not getting distracted by anything. Clearly that's what I was doing, chat. Clearly I have no ulterior motives here. I mean, hey, technically that is still being productive. So really, I can't complain too much. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, we're gonna heal up Silky Boy, we're gonna heal up my wings a little bit. And then I do want to check on the second geode out here. Like, I know I did literally nothing to it last time we were there, but I just want to look at it again and then despair in the work that I'm going to have when I eventually decide to, you know, dig it out. So, you know, chat, sometimes you just need to prepare yourself preemptively for failure. Not failure. No, this wouldn't be failure. Preemptively prepare yourself for productivity. Then we get some alliteration in there. Preemptively prepare yourself for productivity and 7 other tips to help you be a successful business person. Maybe I should write that book. Chat, should I write a book called Preemptively Prepare for Productivity? Should I just... And then the whole point of the book, so the advice is useless, but but there's 26 chapters in the book, and every one of them focuses on a different letter and just shoves as much alliteration in as possible. Right, there we go on Silky Boy, and let's just get the wings a little bit of healing. Has anyone tried the new Animal Crossing update yet? I haven't, because I don't actually own Animal Crossing New Horizons. I could have access to it, but I just don't. And oh, is there anything else I wanted? Let's give Speedy Boy a bit of durability while we're here. You know, just a little bit. Have you tried it point blank? Is it, I don't know, is it something that you enjoy and have fun with and I don't think is a good update? Because there's always a bit of danger with updates. You never know, like, is it actually going to be something fun or is this going to ruin the entire experience? Would you like to? Oh, there we go. Okay, we're getting some more in. Pew! 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 Alright, there's the shovel. And Fortuna a little bit. Let's give Fortuna a little bit of durability. Too much unfortunate. I cleaned my home with cockroaches and hung out for a bit, but I haven't tried any new stuff. For a second I thought you meant like your IRL home and I was like, oh no, the cockroaches! Like, are you okay if you have like cockroaches in your home? And then I realized and I was like, oh. Well, that's awkward. Alright, well, we've done enough here. Hold on. There we are. Let's go down. There's an owl named Brewster that sets up a room in your museum. He runs a cozy coffee shop and it's the best thing ever. Aww. Oh, we love cute coffee shop vibes. It's just like, it's just so pleasant. But yeah, that sounds really fun actually. Why did I bring this pufferfish down with me? I think I might have collected this while we were there. Do I have pufferfish anywhere that I can just drop this off in? I'm dropping it off right there. No more pufferfish for me. Alright, now chat, are we ready to be sneaky? If you haven't seen this yet, you're gonna be pretty surprised. Surprise! We have down here my own personal secret bunker. Ta-da! Secret underground storage area! Free the pufferfish? I mean, it's already dead. There's not a lot I can do, it's already dead. Yeah. Oh, bye Point Blank! See you next time. Thanks for dropping in, it's fun to see you as always. Farewell, bye! See you next time. Bye. Farewell. I'm just hopping around saying goodbye because I'm bad at saying goodbyes. You're in your secret places arc. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen eventually, like real talk. Hold on, no, okay, here we are. Real talk, just even IRL, I have such a... Can I just... There we are. Even IRL, I have a huge obsession with just secret places. So, you know, I mean, it makes sense that I'm, you know, having a bit of a secret areas moment. This is just me. This is just normal. The lab is the epitome of large-scale secret place. I mean, the secret places are very good. I like having the places, but secrets. And there we are. And I've got some cod, too. Cod. Yep. Ooh, for anyone who hasn't been here before, Flordant. We've got a Flordant. Maybe I should put a sea lantern in here somewhere because this area is just a bit dark. Something could spawn there. But that'll be thoughts for later because I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. And we're just gonna hope that nothing bad happens. Yeah. I do wanna just look in the amethyst over here, in the amethyst geode over here again. You know, just prepare myself for what I'm gonna have to deal with eventually. Whee! Here we go. There she blows. I was gonna say, please tell me I left a square open, and I did. Nope. It'll be hard to get in though with guardians everywhere. Okay, well. And yep, this looks about as busy as I remember it being. Yep, okay. Well, I'm glad that we've got that solved because, yeah, this is still quite a bit. I'm glad I remembered the amount of effort it'll take to do that properly. I mean, yeah, just sometimes it's really nice to have secret places that are all hidden. That's one of my favorite things about being able to build three-dimensionally. It's just, you know, secret places. Well, anyways, I'm gonna make my way back to New Stonk City because we've still got a lot of lab to excavate. We're about halfway through the excavation now. I think, no, not quite halfway because I haven't finished the top bit of the section I'm currently working on. Well, we're a good amount in. We've done a good amount of work. We're definitely at least 3/8 of the way through. If nothing else. We've got 3/8 done. And hey, that means I only need to do that about twice more and I'll be done. The weird fractions thing, chat. Sometimes you just apply weird fractions to stuff. I do think it's funny that I've been trying to like I've been trying to brainstorm how to like get slime chunks for a long time, and then here I am just, you know, like digging out this area for my lab, a place that I like have a plan for, want to use the space for something, and then it's a slime chunk, and yeah. So that'll be a fun one to work with. Talia's still asleep on my bed, if you were wondering. Here, we'll just go around this. Whee! She's just a sleepy puppy, you know? She just sleeps for many hours a day, and that's perfectly natural and normal. She just sleeps. What can I say? What just happened there? Something just happened. I'm not entirely certain what it was. Did I like somehow get caught in the thing and then like the elytra activated somehow? That was weird. Hold on. Can I sleep now? Can I sleep now, please? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness, I can sleep. Alright, I'm gonna drink some water, chat. Gotta stay hydrated. Liquid. I had a moment yesterday, you know when it's like super late at night and then water just suddenly sounds like the most incredible substance in the universe, and how have you survived this long without drinking gallons of water? I had that yesterday, but the problem was water didn't sound good to me at the moment. So but I had like no other liquid. There was no other thing that I could drink other than water. And it was just, it wasn't like a terrible tragedy. It was just oh no, I'm desiring something to consume, but I have nothing to consume. It was it was so sad. It was really unfortunate. You know, I don't know that I'll ever recover from this experience. You know, wanting to consume liquid and having the like resources that I could consume liquid, but not having the liquid that I want. Ugh. It's so hard, chat. I'm suffering so much. Anyways, let's heal up some boyos. Okay. Replacement Quimby. 11/17/21 to 11/17. Not 17/7/21. I misread that. 11/7/21 to 11/7/21. Bup. Is today the 8th day of November? It is November 8th. There's nothing special about November 8th. Didn't know if it was November 8th or not. Chat, you know, are you ever just filled with that burning desire to know whether it's November 8th? And you're like, oh man, I sure wish I knew whether it was November 8th right now. According to my calendar. Yeah. I think it for sure is November 8th today. I think that is an undeniable truth that today is November 8th. Just me every day out on the town asking like, oh, is it November 8th today? Who knows? Maybe it's November 8th. Man, chat, sometimes you just gotta wonder if it's November 8th. You'll never know if you never ask. I actually do have that burning desire. Just in the middle of your normal everyday life, just like, oh man, is it November 8th? Have we reached that grand old milestone, November 8th? Have we experienced November 8th yet? There's a BDG video I have to post in the Discord now. Cool. Yeah, go ahead. What was I saying? It's words, thoughts, feelings, emotions. Things about November 8th. I mean, I guess sometimes you just want to know whether it's November 8th or not. Like me, I often want to know whether it's November 8th. I would say that I usually want to know if it's October 8th, but that's actually kind of silly because October 8th is just the day. If you've ever read a book called Dave Barry Slept Here, A Sort of History of the United States, then you know that there's just one day, and it's October 8th. It's like, is there a day? Yes, it is October 8th. Yeah, being down a mason really affects my production of quartz. I'm gonna have to get another one soon. Hey Macy. Sup? Hi! Oh hey, Sai! How you doing? I'm being productive today. I'm like getting stuff done. I really need to start building back up my emerald supplies. Oh, I've got an easy fix for this. I've got an easy fix for having no emeralds, chat. It's COD. COD is the easy fix. Ta-da! I want you to change your trade. I wish I could get you to change your trade, but you know, I'm well aware that that would be kind of asking a lot. Not you. Maybe if I get this guy to a higher level, we'll be able to work together better, but who knows? Quimby's productivity, #Animals channel on Discord, the fact that it's November 8th for many of us. Yeah, you know, it's just those good old November 8th vibes. You ever just get that feeling that it's November 8th? Because let me tell you, it sure do be November 8th though. Listen, I've got more coal if I need it. Alright, what's your next trade? What you got for me? Ooh, salmon to emeralds, that could be useful. Salmon to emeralds could be useful. Not as useful as cod to emeralds, but like, you know, it's something. It's at the very least something. Because now I've got a whole bunch more emeralds that I can trade with the masons. See, brilliant. Brilliant stuff out here. Remember chat, if you're ever poor, raw cod is the answer. Alright, then we're gonna go for probably one more round of quartz at this point. And then we're headed back down into the lab. Hey Macy. How you doing, Macy? That's good. I really wish that I had Mason. Mason is missing in the midst again. Mason is a missing man. I don't know where he goes. He's just gone. He's just gone and he's not here anymore. Maybe he went looking for Archie. I haven't seen Archie in a hot second either, so it's possible that he just went, I wonder where my husband is. That'd actually be kind of sad. If he's just been gone all this time because he doesn't know where his husband is. That would admittedly be kind of sad. Alright, yeah, I think it's time to go back underground. Well, I'm thinking about it though. I know I need to drop more emeralds off now, but like, listen, I want to start getting my copper supplies back up so I can start oxidizing it again. Oh man, it really is November 8th though, like, you know, it's just one of those feelings you get where it's like, oh, it's November 8th. Also, Cyborg, were you here when we discovered that Fortune works on netherwort? Because I think I'm gonna harvest this field with Fortuna because she gives me better rates than just anything else. Can you put Fortune on a hoe? Is that something you can do? Can you put Fortune on a hoe? Because if you can, then I may invest in that. I might, you know, like get the old netherite hoe out here and you can put Fortune on a hoe. Ooh, I might put Fortune on the netherite hoe then and just bring it out here and, you know, have some vibes. Let's get the old netherite hoe around the campfire. Let's bring out the old netherite hoe and just you know, have a good time with it. Have a fun little mining netherwort experience. I did break one that wasn't actually ready to harvest, and I feel bad about that, admittedly. I always hate undercutting plants before they're ready to be harvested. Hi, Tally. Oh, she was just moving. I thought she was getting up, but she was just moving. She was just doing a little shift. And that's okay. She's a sleepy puppy. Sometimes she moves around. Aw, chat. It's always sweet when, like, in the mornings, she just, like, sits on me and I'm like, well, I should probably, like, get up and get ready for the day now. And she's like, what? I'm so very asleep right now. Oh, like, how could we get up when I'm just so very asleep right here? That's so weird that you think that we could do that. She's a sweet puppy dog. What time of day is it? Oh, I should probably sleep. Listen, my iron golems have been through so much these days. They deserve a little bit of... They deserve one quiet night, you know? They deserve... They can have a little bit of quiet as a treat. I should figure out which barrel the one fisherman is attached to, then pull everything out of it and break it and hope that they have the cold trade for it. But, you know, for the moment, I'm just gonna head back down into the lab and get started on the next, the next iteration of what's going on. Oh, hello. We'll make just a quick detour right here. Okay, it's like, where did it go? It went right there. We were all right. Bop. And I have 4 more coarse fruit to add to the pile. Really, I think I'm mostly farming coarse flowers right now because, you know, those are the ones that I'm going to be using for things. For an actual, like, coarse fruit farm eventually, theoretically. And welcome back to the deep underground lab. It sounds like there's a slime downstairs, so we're gonna go check that out. Yep, there we are. Nothing personal, buddy. You're just a slime and I need slime. I mean, nature's cruel, chat. Alright, so we will be taking the ceiling up by a further 3 here, which does not match the previous pattern because that means that, you know, that it'll be 6 instead of 5, but that's okay because doing just 5 felt like I was wasting time and material and stuff, so we're just gonna do 6 instead, you know? That's what it's gonna be, we're just gonna do 6. Ah. In the mines again. We're in the mines again. The mines of Moria. Hold on. Yeah, there we are. I knew I was doing something wrong there. Yeah, I cannot believe that I didn't know that that Fortune worked on netherrack, not netherrack, netherwort. I've just, you know, I've been trying to get so much netherwort for so long, and now it turns out that I was squandering most of my potential this entire time. It just, it's a feeling, chat, you know? I'm certainly feeling some things about that. But that's fine. That's okay. We're just gonna... We know better now. We've accepted mistakes and we will move on. So I think about the whole how tall this area is gonna be sort of thing. I am considering going downstairs and digging down a level. Like, it'd be an absolute hassle to do, but like, I don't know, just I won't actually run into the top of the lab, but like, what if I did though? What if I like miscalculated something and I run into, you know, the area of the lab that has already been built, and then I'd have to like do more work on that and just do things. I don't know, I'm just a little... I want to try and do this with like as little work as possible, so I don't want to be, you know, making huge mistakes and having to overhaul large amounts of the area. And theoretically that should be a pretty easy mistake to fix if it happens. But at the same time, that would just not feel good. That would just be kind of gross, actually. Just, you know, your fun fact of the moment as we're just, you know, sitting here clearing space out. Did you know that carousel horses for a long time would only have like one side actually painted? Because there would be like a visible side and a not visible side. So the designers would just like make the visible side all pretty, and then the not visible side would just be like plain horse kind of stuff. And I think that's really interesting. Like, because I mean, it does make sense logically if you're, you know, trying to do a project with as little work as possible, aka what I try to do a lot. You know, it makes sense to cut corners there, but at the same time, just imagine being a kid and being like, wow, I'm so excited to ride the carousel. I sure do love that horse. I think it's so pretty. And then you like start riding, and then you realize that like the inside area is just like not pretty, and you're like, gasp. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, just making sure we keep on track of our spawn areas here. Oh boy. Thanks, gravel, my least favorite gravity block. You do you. I mean, to be fair, this will get us a leg up on the excavation for higher levels there. At the same time, curse you. Curse you with a burning, fiery passion. How dare that gravel exist in this space that has been existing in for all this time, and now I'm coming in here trying to, you know, excavate it for a lab, and how dare it exist? Clearly the gravel is the one in the wrong here by, you know, being here in the space that I'm trying to build a lab. I mean, again, it is helpful. It will help with the excavations, but like, rip. I'm gonna drink some water. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay #hydrated. Yep. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in the whole like channel points overhaul kind of stuff I've been doing, I have added another one of those. Titled, I think it's like purchase a property is what it's called. Basically for 10,000 channel points, you can like, I don't know, purchase land inside of New Stonk City, and I will make you a little house there. And you can give me like one custom material to make it out of. Yeah, that's just the start. I'm planning on having more of those, you know, with higher point costs, higher rewards. And that's one that I'm actually really excited about because, you know, chat is the constituents of New Stonk City. Chat is like the citizens there. And so now you can prove that you're a citizen by owning property. And it's like, wow. Oh, that's really fun. I like it at least. I think it's really fun. Oh, we've almost completed one full circle. Ayy! Full circle pog. Now I just gotta do it all a ton more times. Chill. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Just gonna be excavating this area. So, ooh. I've never built like an open underground space quite this large before. I'm starting to think about like darkness rules. Am I going to need to put like so floating sea lanterns all over the place to prevent mobs from spawning high up and stuff? Will just doing things on the side of the ground, on like the side of the area work? Will that light up the middle space? Because as far as I'm aware, if there's just like open space and there's enough lights that the sides are illuminated, then the middle usually is pretty illuminated. But again, I've never actually like worked with a space like this, so who knows how it's gonna be? Who knows how that's gonna happen? Not me for sure. That's gonna be something I'm going to probably end up experimenting with, and you know, maybe if we end up with some mobs spawning along the way, we end up with some mobs spawning along the way. It'll just be a fun little adventure to have. A fun little time for all of us. You know? I'm sure that we will enjoy it. Particularly me. I'm pretty sure that I will be the one enjoying it the most, probably. You know, possible issue having. That sounds like a thing that I would enjoy. Man, chat, you ever just... When I encounter problems in life, you know, like theoretical things that I could have issues with, I'm always like, wow, boy, I sure am excited to deal with this. I sure am excited that there's this issue that I get to solve. It lets me practice my problem-solving faculties. It lets me be a problem solver. It lets me feel good about my abilities as a human to problem solve. Problem solving, chat. One of humanity's greatest pastimes. I mean, if you think about it, it's really true. Humanity solves puzzles very recreationally. Humanity just kind of looked at puzzles and went, ooh, that looks kind of interesting. That looks like something that I want to explore. Humanity looked at puzzles and went, yeah, no, that does sound kind of nice. I feel like most like animals and stuff looked at puzzles and went, oh no, a thing that could affect survival. That's kind of scary. Then humans looked at puzzles and went, oh. I like logic puzzles, chat. I really like the logic puzzles that have like the like boxes on the side. You know, you have to figure out like everyone's name and like what house they live in and other things, etc., etc. It's like, what's the name? What's the What place did they come in? What team were they on? And it just gives you clues to solve all that. I really enjoy those logic puzzles. I'm also a big Sudoku fan. I'm not like really good at Sudoku. In fact, I'd say I'm probably pretty mediocre at best. But no, I just like it. I like looking things and just having brain say, ah yes, and then you put like this here and you put that there, and then that will like complete the ones, and that unlocks opportunities for me to like figure this thing out. You know, I just think that it's kind of relaxing to me. Provides stimulation at the very least. Ooh, there's a little passage out there. Please tell me I'm not gonna get the hiccups. Please tell me I'm not gonna get the hiccups. I would love to not get the hiccups, actually. Fun story about me, I think getting the hiccups right now would not be the greatest of times. You know the classic beginning to like A Tale of Two Cities and stuff, like it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, it was a time of like great prosperity, it was a time of great danger sort of stuff. It was a time, and it was a time. It was a time of being a time, and it was also a time. Alright. Yeah, I've been messing with the chests here, so rip. Just wanna, you know, take up some space. I've still got some diorite right there, and I've still got some dirt. I'm just trying to be more like efficient with my shulker box storage. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm, you know, filling up all the spaces that I can and not just having things. It was a time of bed. That's what it would be for me. It would be a time of great bed, and then I would, like, I don't know, suffer. Yeah, actually, maybe we can leave that there. I'll just remember to put more later. This is probably a bad idea. I probably have granite somewhere else, and I had granite somewhere else. But you know, I don't actually care enough to go through and move it again, so I think it's just gonna live there. And I had andesite here. Okay, well that's chill. And it probably would be better if I had special boxes for like granite, andesite, diorite, gravel, etc. But at the same time, the main byproduct is stone. Stone is the main thing that I'm producing as part of all of this. So I really need is just like space to put stone and stuff. I'll keep the raw iron and the flint for now, but I think I am gonna put the slime ball away. So it's like if I had separate boxes for all of the other stone types, then I'd have like 2 or 3 stacks there. Maybe up to like 5 or 6. And then I'd just have like massive amounts of stone and other shulker boxes, and I'd be moving so many, like pulling so many boxes out. And yes, I was pulling out a lot of boxes there, but usually I just like drop it and go. Maybe I should just stop caring if I fill up the shulker box all the way. I've got a lot of shulker boxes, and if I take some time to empty them at the end of today, then I probably don't even need to worry about, you know, the rest of the project. So maybe I should just start getting good. Maybe that's my issue, chat. Maybe I should just get good. Have I considered getting good? Have I considered not being bad at this? Have I considered just doing it right? Because chat, these are all things that I think that I should be considering many times in my life. Ooh, I also took some time yesterday and actually put in some Nightbot commands. So we've got lurk now, we've got Discord, and we've got followage, I'm pretty sure. So chat, I'm kind of figuring out this whole Nightbot thing. What can I say? What can I say? It's I guess you could say it's getting kind of real in here because I'm figuring all that out. You know, I'm just sort of a just sort of a little bit of a mechanical genius, you know, not too much. Like, no, like I don't want to make a big deal out of it, but like, chat, that is definitely me being facetious. In case, I would hope that no one thought that would be real, but in case anyone was worried that was real, chat, I'm just proud that I think it works now. I'm just proud that it's something that's available, that is, you know, a thing that can happen now. You know, I'm just glad that I sort of started getting it worked out. And gravel. Gravel, my least favorite gravity block. And is that as far as I'm taking it right now? Oh, it is. I don't need to worry about the gravel up there as of yet. That'll be something to worry about in the future. Ooh, so spooky, the future, chat. It's so spooky. You know, chat, I've just been thinking a little bit as we've been doing this. More specifically, I've been like looking up. This is only like okay, how many blocks here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This room is gonna be twice this height. Like when the whole thing is done, like when this section is dug out and we've gotten like the section on top, this, yeah. This thing's gonna be ginormous. It's just gonna be massive. Which I'm excited for, because again, I like large-scale projects, but the amount of quartz I'm going to need to produce for that will be intense. Because realistically, considering how often I've been on the surface today, and you know how often I've actually been trading with my masons and stuff, I'm gonna get maybe 5, 6 stacks of quartz. I need 79. So either I'm going to have to take a day that I spend like entirely on trading with the masons, or I'm gonna need to just go on a huge quartz mining expedition and then store huge amounts of it in like shulker boxes and stuff so it doesn't fill up my inventory. That's probably just how it's gonna have to be eventually. I'm probably just gonna need to go on a huge trip. Maybe I should start trading this stone for emeralds to trade with my masons. That's something that I could do. That's, you know, something that could work. But yeah, this is just gonna be a lot. Maybe someday when I'm offline, you know, just hanging around the city or whatever, I should just focus on trading with the masons and then just bring together a massive industrial might to try to get all the quartz that I'm gonna need for this project. And I'll just be like, so anyways, I spent 5 hours online yesterday, just trying to get the amount of quartz that we're gonna need to finish this up. I don't have a problem, you have a problem. But I mean, in other news, chat, we are making some really good progress. Just all this happening right here. Like, we're gonna, combined with the like 5 below us and then the 6 right here, that's gonna be, oh, and then we also have to add in like this one here. That's gonna be like 12. Which will be 6/10, 3/5 of the way through. We're gonna be 3/5 of the way through this construction after today because, sorry, just making all the gravel go down. Because we'll have mined out completely 12 layers, 12 of 20. You know, 12 divided by 2 is 6, so like 6/10, 6/10, 3/5. which is more than halfway. Which means that to finish like the excavation, I'll just need like a bit more time. So we really are being very productive today. This is a lot of progress. For one of the larger projects that I've ever actually undertaken, I think we're doing very well. I'm gonna need so many sea lanterns for this. I've got about 2.5 stacks right now, I think. And I'm definitely gonna need more than that to light up this entire space. Luckily, you know, we've got the whole farm stuff working. I'm probably gonna like completely empty the probably gonna have to completely empty the storage area. Maybe perhaps maybe just spend some more time, you know, like off stream, just sitting at the Guardian farm, just grinding out crystals. I'm gonna drink some water, gotta stay hydrated. But oh, hello. Did I just hit that guy's arrow, making it go up? Yeah, you probably came from up there, didn't you? Hold on. We gotta deal with this real quick. Huh. What is going on in here? Ah! Hold on, I'm just... What is happening here? That's such an odd little configuration for this all to be in. Why is it like this? Why is this the way that it is? Okay. Well, hopefully no skeletons will be spawning from there anymore. There might still be some spawning from here, though. Okay, hold on. Listen, not that I'm, like, particularly worried about anything, I just also don't want to have, like, a creeper follow me in the middle of this. Because again, yes, I'm excavating this entire space. No, that does not mean that creepers stop being annoying. Oh, puppy moved around again. Puppy moved around a little bit. Ah! Well, this is normal. I can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is 6, which it hasn't technically been excavated yet. Ah! Has not technically been excavated yet, but you know, close enough. Good enough. That's fine. That's alright. Let's just go fill this in real quick. Yep. And where did I leave off? Was it over here? 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Probably around here because this is where the next, this is the corner that everything starts on. So if both sides are the same, then that means I should be in the same place that we started. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Sorry, just taking a little walk around. How's my inventory? I've still got some space. Yay! Guess it'll be 12, and then with gravel falling in just like open cave areas and stuff, that does actually give us a bit of a leg up on the excavation, because that's, you know, that's basically almost another bit of a layer, like right here. So yeah, that's very nice. I mean, the game is practically doing the work for me. For the areas that like this to have open areas on the sides, I think what I want to do is I want to put some extra protective layers of like stone or granite or andesite or something on the outside, like outside of where the quartz is gonna go, so that, you know, even with that open space there, it's not just gonna be like open to the elements right next to the walls. It's gonna have, you know, a bit of a barrier there. It's gonna have some space to breathe. If something goes wrong, there's an extra layer of protection. Maybe just like 2 or 3. I'm not planning on like filling in those holes entirely, but you know, enough that if I accidentally break through a wall, it's not gonna open up to a random cave. But who knows, maybe it will anyway. Maybe Maybe a creeper will somehow spawn in one of those areas and it'll blow up and ruin a lot of things for me. It could happen, you never know. That's just the way that the game is played sometimes. Oh, and there goes my inventory. I was wondering why I wasn't picking anything up anymore. But alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by just shoving as much stone in here as possible, as well as a full stack of andesite. And I know I said I wasn't gonna do this, but chat, I'm gonna do it. So then we're gonna go in here. I've got some gravel and andesite and diorite. I know that was interesting. And then I've got some granite here, as well as some dirt. I know I said I wasn't gonna do this, but chat, I can't help it. I can't help it, chat. I'm bound to my own desire for efficient storage. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then this one. Bam! Efficient storage. Alright. And we go back to this. I am keeping all the like stone and stuff. I'm probably gonna trade some to the masons, like I said, for resources. But also I don't know, I don't really feel like I feel like it's a waste of resources. Oh, are you gonna exit the room? You're done sitting here? Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, are you just gonna go sleep on the couch? Because I don't think there's anyone else here. I think it's just you and me in the house right now. Well, there she goes. Tally. What a silly little puppy. She just has to go downstairs right now. You know, sometimes she just needs a change of, she just needs some variety in her surroundings. She needs some space to do her own thing. I mean, what can she say? She's a dog. Who are we to understand the mysteries of dogs? Tally is a really good communicator, though. Like I mentioned earlier when we were talking about, like, expressive eyebrows and stuff, she's just very good at, like, saying what she needs. And again, she doesn't, like, talk. We're not dealing with, like, a Martha Speaks situation or anything. This is just, you know, she'll look at me and then, like, go stand near the door or something and just stand by the door in the exact right way that it's like, oh, she's asking to go outside right now. She's not just looking outside, because sometimes she does look outside. But she's signaling to me right now. She's asking me to do something for her. She's just a very clever dog. She's learned how to bend me to her will. She says, ah yes, I will get you to do this thing for me. And I say yes, because you are just a very good dog. I mean, what can I say? Sometimes you just end up with probably the best dog in the entire world. That's just a thing that happens. I have no control over that. Well, technically I do. I was the one who chose her. I will talk about my dog all day if people let me. When people come over, the first thing anyone ever has to do is greet Tally. It's like I don't care if they're there for, like, well, I guess it's not that I don't care. It's she doesn't care if they're there for business. She doesn't care if it's a social visit. She doesn't care, like, what anyone is at the house for. They need to greet her because obviously, you know, she's greeting you. She's coming and saying hi. So therefore you gotta greet her right back. And oftentimes, if I don't know someone very well and they're just, like, at my house for some reason, oftentimes I'll just talk about Tally for, like, 30 minutes. She's a good conversation starter, you know, a good icebreaker, because she's just here and present and is probably laying on the ground waiting for tummy rubs. And it's a good way to start conversation with someone you don't know. You're like, oh, you know, my dog, the one that currently we were crouched on the ground sitting around. Let's talk about her. Let's talk about how silly she is and, you know, how good of a girl. It just sort of happens. Oof, because I can like hold a conversation fairly well. I'd say that I'm, you know, not a bad conversationalist. But sometimes, you know, when you're like sitting with someone and you're not quite sure like where to start, like maybe you have something that you're intending to talk about eventually, but you don't want to get into it like right away. Sometimes it can just be nice to have a good little icebreaker there with you. Someone who's willing to say like, oh well, let's just sit on the ground together. Person who has come into my house, let's just be friends. This is good. This is coming along very nicely. This is coming along very well. How's my inventory? We're doing pretty good. All right. I'm trying to figure like how many rows I do on each side every time, because the square is slowly shrinking. I probably end up doing 17. I mean, the building, like if it's 34 blocks wide, I'd probably end up doing 17 rows on each side. 2, 3, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we've done 6 on each side. I'm trying to think in like, this is a weird fractions problem to think about, because we're spiraling in, so each layer is consecutively like easier than the last. But like, by how much? At what point are we halfway through? At what point does it... How many rows in do we have to go before we have an equal outside area to the area left to go in? Okay, I guess, okay, if we wanted to do advanced math, we could. Chat, let's do some math. This isn't like advanced math, it's just stuff that's theoretically a little difficult to do without a pen and paper and diagram to work with. So I've got a 34 by 34 box, like square area. I'm not worrying about like the volume, I'm just worrying about like the main sides and stuff. So I've gone in 6 on each side. So that means that technically we've got one box that's 34 by 34, and we've got one box that's 28 by 28. Not 28 by 28. It's because it's 6 on each side, so that means it'll be 22 by 22. So 34 times 34 will be the area of the large square. But we have to subtract the 22 by 22 from it. Heck, I'm pulling out the calculator. I could try to do that in my head, but I'm just gonna pull out the calculator. Let's see, I've got 34 times 34 equals 1156. So the area of one of these squares is 1156. Here, let me like write that down. 1156. So then 22 times 22 equals 480. 484, actually. So, 1156 minus 484 equals 672. So theoretically, by that math, I should be already halfway through, right? Because if all that remains is like the 484 across here, but the outside is 672, then that means that we've already crossed the halfway point. Ooh, I feel like there's a way to figure out where the halfway point exactly is. You know, at what point, where do we have to be that the inside is equal to the excavated area. It's definitely more than 6 in. If we go 5 in on each side, then that would be 25 times 25, which I also don't want to do in my head, but I don't want to pull out the calculator. I'm just generally trying to figure out if that would be more or less than halfway. Basically, hold on. So in that line of thinking, the area of the smaller circle needs to equal the area, smaller square needs to equal the area of the outside square. So that means that the area of the inside square needs to equal half of the area of the total square. The area of the total square is 1156. 1156 divided by 2 is 500, hold on, 500, 550, 575, 578? Is it 578? Hold on, calculator. Calculator. If it's actually 578. It's 578! Oh, I was using the wrong pickaxe there. But chat, I can do math. I can divide things. I came back and I just you think you heard a math pog? Yep, okay, so basically I'm trying to figure out at what point have I mined at what point am I halfway through because I'm going in the little spiral pattern. So what I figure is that I will be at halfway when the area of the inside square is equal to the area of the section that I've already mined out. And so currently, well, maybe not currently anymore because I've been doing stuff while we're going. For a while there, I'd gone in 6 on every side, so I figured that the inside square was like 22 by 22, meaning that the area of the inside had been like 484, which, considering that the area of the entire square is 1156, meant that I was already over halfway. And at that point, I started trying to do the math to start doing the math to try to figure out the halfway point. And I divided 1156 by 2 in my head. So I feel very proud about that, actually. We'll just shove everything else in here. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Very well done, oh thanks. I'm doing my best. I know that I do have cobblestone somewhere, but I'm not even gonna worry about it. Good mental maths, oh thanks. I still have not actually figured out where the center point is. I've just figured out what the area of the center needs to equal to be at the halfway point. Because I guess technically if we take the square root of 578, then that will tell us what it is, and it'll probably give us a really gross number. But where did I leave off? Heck, now I'm off. That's fun. Okay, wait, let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. These sides are the same. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now I'm actually a bit confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I think we've got it. I think this is where we are. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. I miscounted earlier. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, there we are. Okay. I'm drinking some water for that. I'm staying hydrated for that one. Yeah, I don't think I want to do the square root of 578 in my head though. We're just maybe gonna ignore that one. Or at the very least until I feel like pulling out the calculator again. Hold on, I just realized. There we are. Square root of 578 sounds tricky. Because it's not off the top of my head, you know, one of the easy roots. So yeah, that one might just live in live in ye old brain town for future. Ye old future brain moment time. It's 2402. Oh, did you do the square root for me? 24.02. So that means that's pretty close to 24. So that's probably about as good as we're gonna get. So considering that, then that means that I think that means that I dig out 5 on every side, because if I remove 5 blocks from every side of a 34, I wish I could like draw this out. If I've got a 34 by 34 square, and I've got a center cube that is 24 by 24. Let's pull out the calculator for this. So 34 times 34 equals 1156. We knew that 24 times 24 equals 576. So 1156 minus 576 equals 580. So yeah, about oh wait, hold on, music. Just we do not wish for this music. Let's go. Actually, you know what? Jazz. We're doing some cool jazz, some smooth jazz. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, so that means that when I've done like 5 layers of blocks in, then we're at the halfway point, which we're definitely at now because we're 8 blocks in, but you know, it's just good for the maths. Good math has been done here. Listen, I claim to not like math. But at the same time, sometimes doing math can be really fun. You know, just doing simple area problems and stuff. I think that is interesting. It's just like, you know, it's like the little maths. It's just the small ones. I think the trick is that math is a tool. Yeah, honestly, you're right. So, I mean, if you use math for things, then that can be good. And if you are forced to do math pointlessly, then that can be not good. People can say, I don't like building a treehouse. That's true. People can say that they don't like building a treehouse. Which may or may not use a hammer. Yeah. What if you just walked up to someone though and you said, I don't like building a treehouse, and they're just like, understandable, have a good day. I do actually think that would be pretty funny. Just, I don't like building a treehouse, and people go, okay. There's that then. Oh gosh, I did have a, back in university, I have, ooh, is that friend still in university? That's the question, because I'm still friends with this person, I'm just trying to think. I think I said hammer's not building a treehouse for dislike, but I like this take more. Yeah. I mean, I don't like building a treehouse take is kind of a hot take, so I think we're gonna stick with that one for now. But I don't know. Anyways, this friend was a maths major at the very least. And I just remembered, like, them talking about, like, you know, every time that I say, like, I'm a math major, I'll get people being like, oh, I don't like math, or like, I could never do math. It's just like, what other major gets that sort of response? Who, at what point, like, if you're like a fine arts major or something, people are like, oh wow, that's cool. If you're like an accounting major or something, people are like, oh, interesting. If you're an engineering major or something, people are like, oh. But if you're a maths major, people go like, oh my gosh, I could never. I don't like math, so I think it's crazy that you can do that. Oh yeah, you were a maths major, huh? That's right. We've got Mr. Malik, the maths guy. But I hadn't ever thought about that before this friend said that, but like, yeah, what what other major does get that just response to it? Just like, oh, I don't like math. Like, oh, you're a math major. Well, I don't like math. And it's like, but what does that mean to you? Why do we have to, why is it important to, when you learn someone is a math major, just say like that you don't like math? Why is that a thing that happens? There are two responses. I hate math, and are you going to be a high school math teacher? Ooh. That sounds like a fun dialogue tree. That sounds like a really interesting dialogue tree to have. Just you. I'm a math major. Them. Are you a high school math teacher? You. Insert prepared response here. Or, I don't like math. Insert prepared response here. Oh boy, it's like you almost know exactly how that conversation is gonna go. That's crazy. That's wild. That's, wow. Oh my gosh, imagine that. Me too. Oh, sorry, I'm just imagining that in answer to the, are you going to be a high school math teacher question. Just, are you going to be a high school math teacher? Me too. Oh, bless. What a time for sure. Yeah, perfect response. This will make sense 100% of the time. If you give this response when people ask you the question, no one will be confused ever at all. This is the section where it gets a lot easier due to, you know, just things. Just the entire open area here, it just makes this a lot nicer for me, actually. Thanks, open area. Here, let's, there we are. Just make that a bit easier, and you know, I will mine out all the coal. I was kind of leaving it, but I mean, at least all the visible coal. There's no point not to. I mean, I'm gonna be mining it anyway. And no, I picked up a cobblestone, didn't I? Yeah, I did. That's alright, that's fine. We're not gonna worry about that in the moment. That's chill, that's okay. Are you going to be a high school math teacher? Me too. I just actually kind of love that. You're like, answer. Man, imagine compressing your entire, like, life experience and goals into just 2 options. Dislike and or high school math. Sounds like kind of a rip, to be honest. Sounds like an oof moment. Oh, we are getting so close. I think I'm gonna have to empty my inventory at least one more time. But like, we're getting very close. We're getting there. In all honesty, I think that math in the public school system is difficult, if not traumatic for most people, so it's kind of a shortcut for common ground with a lot of people. You think of math and you think of, wow, that was rough, huh? You know, that's very fair. I mean, I have many gripes with the way that the public school system teaches math, so you know, that actually I don't think would be out of place for people to just be like, ah, yes, disliking math, that's a thing that many people go through in high school. That's a good way to common ground. Then you who's studying math, you're like, yep, common ground for sure. And yeah, it's time to ender chest this up. As maths major, I've definitely had a lot of time to think about the reasons behind the dialogue tree. I do like that it can be simplified to a dialogue tree, though. Like, I do think it's kind of funny, actually. It's just like generic response. And let's see. I mean, yeah, I've got cobble in here. I'm pulling it out for the cobble. And now I'm going crazy. Now I'm just going a little bit wild. Do I have andesite in here? Where's my... Nope, wrong one. Where's my nearest andesite drop off? It's not here either. I know I said I wouldn't do this anymore. I know I said I wouldn't do this anymore. But the siren's call. The siren's call was too strong, chat. I couldn't help myself. Oh boy. Alright, well. Here we go. And just while I'm thinking about it, let's make some coal blocks. Let's make some coal blocks with this coal that I've got. Oh, hello. Aw, this guy can't get in at all. That's cute. That's fun. I see no reason to interfere with that. That's just kind of precious. That zombie's just kind of basically behind a glass enclosure thing. It's an exhibit. If you give him an item, they'll be friends forever. Oh, maybe I'll give him stone. I don't know if they pick up stone. Hey, you want to come over here? Yeah, come on right over here. Will you pick that up? What if you pick that one up? Oh, I don't think they like stone. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. I don't think we're gonna be friends. Listen, I don't know if I can be friends with a guy who doesn't like stone. I think that stone's a really useful material and honestly kind of a pretty good block, so I just don't think the zombie and I are gonna be friends. We've just got conflicting interests. Kinda rough, chat. Kinda rough. Oh man, I hate when you spot a potential friend, but then your potential friend does not like stone. Like, gosh, the simplest of questions, the simplest of things. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. It's really rather unfortunate. Okay, I've got some iron there. That's fine. We'll just pick it up. We'll just pick up the iron and then there will be no problems with that. The iron has been picked up, so it's clearly just not a problem anymore. Hot take. I really like the different stone types. I know it can be somewhat of a controversial topic, because I know, I guess people have beef with different stone types. But I really like the different stone types. I think that they all provide, you know, some unique experiences and purposes. And even though, yes, it can be annoying having to take that much inventory space up for them, I don't know, man, I just think they're kind of pretty when you apply them correctly. Like, polished andesite is my go-to building material. Polished granite is just kind of pretty all around. It's, you know, something to think about. That maybe a little bit of extra inventory space and time and effort is worth it for the ability to make pretty stuff. Because, I mean, adding the different blocks, it gives you so much to work with like the block palette, and lets you get really creative in lots of different ways with exact, like, different shades and stuff to give something depth. So I think it's underrated. I think the different stone types deserve more credit for what they do. I also think that we're almost done with this layer, and that's very exciting to me. That's actually really, really exciting to me. And there we are. This whole layer, this whole area. Look at it. Just a nice, bright, open space. And then eventually this middle floor section will get taken down. It'll connect with the one below it. That's good. That's really good. Clean? Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, there's these spaces up here and, like, this stuff over on the side, but that'll all get replaced in due time. You know, this someday this will all be quartz. Here, let's go down to the lower deck. I mean, look. It's just kind of nice. Here, maybe I should put torches on like the wall ceiling area up here. I did on the deck above, but have not done that here. I've decided to call them decks just while we're working on it, just because I think that's a funny name. It's like all hands on deck. We have all hands on the deck. The deck is where all of the hands go. Yeah, and there's more light. That's good. That's another thing you'll have to see is more light. I am thinking about taking this floor down one, but I'm honestly not too sure about it because I still want to leave room underneath here for a massive like giga room area. So that's gonna be some thoughts to have. Because, I mean, I won't run into the top of the lab this way. At least I'm pretty sure I won't. Hold on, I just need to check something. I do want to be using granite for this. Just want to check something real quick. Just a little something. Just a little something. Oh, here we are. Because I am exactly 20 blocks below this layer. Which means that it'll probably get excavated. Heck, it will get excavated up to here. Huh. That's concerning. Yeah, okay, we're taking it down a layer. Just because then... Oh, but would it matter? Because, like, sure, there would be the quartz on the other side, but I'm already planning on replacing this with quartz. So would it matter if like the ceiling to the next room is just like right over here? It's not gonna run into the potion room because this is a block up. So really, does it matter? Because again, this area is already gonna be filled in with quartz, and then this whole tunnel's gonna be filled in with quartz too. Again, thoughts. Thoughts are pretty tricky. What if we just keep going, and if I decide I hate it at the end, I'll just dig out the floor layer and then just add the ceiling back on. As long as I don't, like, make the floor quartz already or anything, we should be good. That should be alright. Should be nothing to worry about there. Hamburger. I should check what time of day it is. I haven't been outside in ages. And... Oh, we're not looking too bad out here. Okay. It is... Oh, it's like right in the morning time. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You love to see it. And yeah, okay, things seem to be running pretty smoothly up here. I should trade with the masons while I'm up. That would be a good thing to do. Maybe I could even pull out some stone and start getting some of that, some of those sweet, sweet emeralds back. Yeah, I'm pulling out some stone. We're just gonna enter chest and then just pull that right out and just So what I'm gonna do, chat, is I'm gonna find masons and I'm gonna trade as much stone with them as possible. And then I'm gonna trade all that back to them for the quartz. Chat, it's brilliant. No one's ever thought of this before. No one's ever thought of like trading people resources and then trading them other resources. Clearly this is a completely new idea. These guys take a lot of the brunt of the assault because this open area out here. Okay, but ready? You're not even ready for this. So you ready to watch this? This is gonna take a lot of stone, so I don't know how sustainable it's gonna be. But you know, what's that to the quartz? Eh? It's about the quartz, chat. I did just use most of the stone that I grabbed. So again, this probably will not be sustainable. I'm probably gonna have to start pulling out the cod and stuff, but that's fine. That's a-okay. I mean, I've got some andesite I could trade too, although I do hate to trade the andesite because I do use it for my primary building block. I wish they would trade like diorite or something. Okay, well what if we pull out the cod? What if that's my next get rich quick scheme, is pulling out the cod? Chat, we're getting into get rich quick kind of stuff out here, but don't worry about it. That's fine. This is normal. This is perfectly fine. Excuse me? No. Excuse me. There we are. Yep, just get those emeralds. Is this the one you're connected to? Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. Because if I could get another cod trader, you know, if I could happen to have another, and he's a armor. I mean, iron trades are good, but I did. That's a good iron. Oh, that's a good armor start too. And it is always nice to have another person who can trade iron, because that's my main trade material. I probably just need more villagers. I think that's going to be the end moral of the story, is that I'm just going to need to get more villagers in the end. Do I have more coal blocks out here? No, I put all of them away. Wow. This is going terribly for me. This is admittedly not ideal. What you got? Oh yes. Heck yes, iron trade. What you got? Those aren't too great, but you know, we've still got the iron trade, and that's what we're really after. I mean, what I wanted was another fisherman, but beggars can't be choosers. Do I have a lot of salmon? I've got some salmon. I'm sure spending a lot of time that I could be using to, I'm spending a lot of time that I could be using to trade with the, masons. That was the wrong shulker box. That's why I couldn't keep things in here long term. Okay, well, let's... Oh boy, chat. This is admittedly a bit of a mess. This has honestly not been my best day with the whole villagers thing. But that's fine. That's okay. We don't need to worry about that too much. Cause you know what? It'll still be fine. It'll still be just great. I'm gonna trade out these emeralds that I just got for some quartz, and then I'm gonna have even more quartz. And then I don't think I don't think that the flower farm has been operating while I've been down in the lab because I don't think it's within render distance. But I could check. I could check if the flower farm has any offerings for us. Excuse me, I would like some quartz, please. Because chat, my main concern right now is trying to ensure that I'm making as many emeralds as I'm spending. Because, you know, I gotta keep a good stockpile of emeralds going. If I start spending them all on every little thing, then I'll never make an office made entirely out of emerald blocks. We can check on that on the flower farm. See if we've got any offerings. I just need some get rich quick schemes, chat. That's all I need. I mean, if I had like a Fletcher or something, I could chop down a whole bunch of bamboo, but even that is not super efficient. Oh, we love just randomly getting into a resources crunch. It's really exciting when I do that. I do have a lot of coal stockpiled away. I could pull that out and use it all for trades. Come on, I was trying to... There we are. Can I just pick up the water, please? Listen, today's been it's been long and a little rough, but you know, we're doing okay. I've got some stacks of iron here, and that's good. That means that we've got some material, we've got some collateral. Man, I really should maybe pay better attention to my emerald situation when I'm, you know, not using vast amounts of emeralds for things. Just a random thought, you know? Just a weird little coincidence there. Ooh, everyone's okay. This actually gives me an opportunity to pick up some potatoes and see if we can increase the population of the village. Cause I just need more villagers. That's honestly the truth. I need more villagers. And I'm pretty sure I've placed enough beds that there should be some capacity. So what if we just... Ooh, maybe I should get rid of some of the farmers though, because I've got my farmers out in Bread City that do most of that cover most of my like apple needs and stuff. So I could just reutilize like the farmer and stuff. Like the butchers are super important. They've got a job. They do their thing. The shepherds are pretty important. The fishermen are all right. But the farmer, I guess, doesn't do a lot. Hey, Macy. Sup? Alright, let's see if I can find my armor... My new armor friend. My new armor friend could use some trading. Could use a little bit of leveling up. Sounded like there was a child running around. Yes, there's a child. Okay, that's good. And I have no clue where the armor is. I'm just gonna... bonk. Just gonna pick up some more emeralds this way. Oh, it's you! You're the guy. Why is this more expensive now? I mean, I'll take it because I want to level you up, but like, why was that more expensive? I mean, these are not great, but I don't use you for your actual purpose. I use you for your iron trades, so that's chill, that's whatever. And it's getting on towards night. It's getting on towards the dark depths of the night. Yeah, I think I'm gonna destroy the... I liked sitting in the composter, but honestly, it's not worth this. It's just not worth it. I don't use the farmer for anything, so what's the point of having the farmer around? Excuse me, would you care to trade for some iron? Thank you very much. Would you? No, you've already been traded for iron. Suffer. I want the farmer to suffer and find a new occupation. Why is this more expensive? I think you should think about your life choices. Anyway. This would probably be a good time to go trade with some masons, huh? Actually do the thing that I've been intending to do. I've already traded with you. Oh, look, there's some people over here. Let's take a look. Let's have a little chat. Oh my gosh, I'm trading iron with them. And quartz. Listen, chat, it's just sometimes my economy works. Sometimes the economy I've got set up here works really well. But occasionally it's just absolute garbage. And this seems to be one of those times. This seems to be one of those opportunities that it's not going great. You, sir, no longer have a tool block. Yeah, here, maybe I'll let him get out there, see he doesn't have a tool block, and then follow where he goes. Oh, there we are. He's on the move. Going somewhere. And you're a shepherd with not even a good trade for it. Just come on. Come on, man. I don't want to make this difficult. I just need you to be useful around here. I just need you to have some sort of good job. Like, come on, I'm trying not to make too big of a deal out of it. Fisherman? Bad trade! Hi, chat. I hope you're having a good day. I'm sure having a day. Okay, which is the one? Is this the one? This is that's the troublemaker, I see. Oh, okay. Well, this sandstone shouldn't even be in there, so let's sort this out a little. Diorite. That's gonna sit back up here again. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna shove all of this back up here for the moment. Stone, actually, I might use. Ready? Wow, oh my gosh. And you're... Why have you imprinted on my grindstone? I did not ask you to imprint on my grindstone. Are you fisherman again? And you've... Wait. That's alright, actually. COD trade! Batman villain is finally actually useful. And this is not what I should have been... yes, I'm going to go back up to the surface to trade with the masons and get all the quartz that I need for this project. Cod pog. If only I had a chance to get some cod. Oh, I know. That's... I mean, I could. You know what? Sure, Macy. Let's trade this stone out. Pleasure doing business with ya. Yeah, if only there was some way for me to get cod. Sounds kind of weird. Yeah, no, that's Batman villain. Batman villain's been just hanging around, being a bit of a nuisance for a hot second, but has finally found a useful occupation in society. We're all very proud of Batman villain for actually having a useful occupation. Yeah. How much quartz do I have? Oh, almost 2 stacks. That's good. But yeah, no, we're all very proud of Batman villain for really taking a step forward and being a productive member of society. Whoop. Yeah. And you know, I will grab more emeralds for this. Unless, no, I won't, because I've got 2 people who can trade cod for me. I can finally use all of the cod in this box. How did those get in there? You, Batman villain, trade cod with me. Ha 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 ha. Oh, what's your next trade? Salmon. I mean, that's chill. That's useful. That's all right. Did I have more cod? Did I have another shulker full of cod? I did. Listen, I don't have a problem. I don't have issues. No. No, that would be silly. Me having issues, that would be kind of ludicrous. Quite frankly, I'm a bit offended that you think I may have issues. Because clearly I don't. Clearly I would simply not have issues, you know? Clearly. Why would I have issues? Like, come on, man. That makes no sense. It is nice to have a whole ton of cod trade, though, because I was wondering what I was going to do with all that cod. She's doing never. Your illness says, we are going to ignore the fact that I'm currently turning into a zombie. That's not something we need to talk about. That's not something that needs to be, a big deal at all. Not you. You. Batman villain! Batman villain! And actually, that's not bad. I get a lot of pufferfish. And what is with the jungle boat to emerald trade? I don't understand that one. That's one that I admittedly do not get. It's like, oh yes, all those jungle boats you got lying around. We'll take care of them for you. Just come on by the Jungle Boat Emporium or whatever. Why are they like this? Why is this the way that they are? On the plus side, tons of quartz happening. Tons of quartz blocks. Like, look at this. Look at this lucrative quartz block trading going on at this very second. And then there should be one more of you. And there we are. That's as much quartz as I'm gonna get for this Minecraft day. So I may as well go put it away. Listen, I knew I'd use the cod for something. I knew that the cod would be useful somehow. Junglewood is the sturdiest of woods. My boys and I have been dreaming of the day we can take a jungle boat out into the open waters. In the desert. Where we live. In which we live. Do you want the emerald or not? Sorry, man. I didn't know I was infringing on a dream that you've had for a long time. Okay. I've got a good start on the quartz here. I think I'm going to need to make a separate double chest for this. Just because it's getting difficult to find space for it all. So let me just quick. Stop. There we are. Let's just. There we are. And. Yep, that's that. Hey, I'll grab these things. I'll put them like here. Yeah, there we are. That's how that's gonna be. Do you want the emerald or not? Sorry, sir. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna pack all this up. You know, it's great finally having these for cod and stuff, but I do want to take it a bit slower on the cod. You know, that stuff doesn't grow on trees. Maybe I do need to spend some time just like, I don't know, maybe later today, just... This is probably that new child, huh? And terrible traits. Okay, well, I'll have to deal with that eventually. But anyway, I think that's as far as we're gonna push the trading for at the moment. I'm gonna drink some water. I want to stay hydrated. There we are. Consumed liquid. I mean, I could go for more quartz. I'm kind of feeling like a change of scene at the moment. Wait, hold on. I'm out of my blocks of coal. I know that I've got more just upstairs, but that's so far upstairs. We're going upstairs. Just gonna pull about half a stack of coal blocks. Nothing too serious. Ooh, I've got the hiccups. Let's play the game. I know that I didn't mark my valuables chest. Do I remember which one it is? I'm pretty sure it's back here. I'm pretty sure it's like, yep, there it is. Oh, that was surprisingly clean. Just was not expecting that. Okay. Actually, you know what? While we're here, I can put the coal in the furnace later. I might do a bit of shulker box emptying. Cause, you know, we've been working hard all day on doing the things. I think we deserve a little bit of time just doing some sorting of the chests. And yeah, I'll grab that out. I do like chest sorting. I do like just, it's very relaxing. I like being able to just go in and, you know, move things around. Do I have an andesite chest? Have I not made one yet? Oh. Well, apparently I don't think I do have an andesite chest. That's awkward. That's actually kind of embarrassing. Oh boy. Let's just make this one the andesite chest. And that's where the andesite will go. Alright, and shulker box emptied. There's the first one. Alright, the fun thing about this is that my inventory is going to get slowly more and more full to the point where I won't be able to, you know, actually move things around anymore. But, because, you know, there's some stuff that will go in here and there's some stuff that will definitely be going downstairs. Got some granite. To be fair, you likely spend all your andesite on the Guardian farm. That's true. Or, there was another thing I made with a ton of andesite lately, but I don't remember what it was. It was something. There was something there. And andesite. Yeah, I think that's it. Then, yeah, I've got some bones in here that I can put that out. Why do I have the candles in here? That should be in the Halloween chest. Yeesh. Yikes. Creeper Farm Beginnings? Oh, probably is Creeper Farm Beginnings. Which someday I should definitely go back to. You know, one of these days I sure should go back to that. One of these days that creeper farm should get finished up. I am fully expecting this entire like first maybe like 2 rows to end up being stone storage someday. I use a lot of stone for things. It's just natural that it'll happen. And we've got gravel and some andesite and some diorite and some stone. Yeah, there's just gonna be a lot of this by the time we're done. And I keep saying like when we're done, but will we ever be done? Is that ever a thing that will happen? I mean, who knows? Real talk, I currently don't have plans to ever, like, fully move on from A Mayor's Paradise. Like, we might do some different things. Maybe start a new civilization somewhere, maybe do some other stuff, but as it stands at the moment, I am perfectly content to just, you know, keep hanging around here. Just, you know, build up the stuff we've got, maybe go on some new adventures if we start getting too trapped in one place. Maybe at some point I'll just, like, find an area to go, just, like, I don't know, start over in for a second. Do I have... I don't think I have a dirt box, unless I do back here somewhere. I don't think I have a dirt box. Dirt is gonna go here, because dirt is another one of those ones that I'm gonna get a lot of eventually, so I won't have space for it. Back to selfing school. Oh, sigh. Oh, okay. I mean, just be good, child cyborg, okay? Just be good. How's school been? How you doing? We're doing some chest sorting because I've got so many things. So very many things. I've been emptying out that underground space for so long. Alright, there's that, and then... Yep, okay, perfect amount of inventory space. Chill. I could have sworn I had some gravel, but looking back, I don't think I actually did. Looking back, I think that was actually a lie. Yeah, so this one's gonna be dirt because I really just get the feeling that I'm gonna have so much dirt. Like, when I start doing bigger projects, you know, like some real terrain kind of stuff, I'm just gonna need so many dirt. Up. Me just continually going back to the stone. Oh, we've built up an entire extra double chest already. I gotta get the item frames back up here. I gotta rip. And these things will actually stay in there because those... Actually, no, this will be the shulker box that I will put things that go downstairs in. Yeah, that's actually a good system. That opens up a lot of space. And then I just... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that works very well, actually. Then I'm pretty sure, yeah, I've got some diorite on me. We've got some granite. Oh boy. And the rest, I think, goes down at the end. Alright, give me just a sec. Sorry, I'm messing with the music a little. This one's a bit quieter. Yeah, let's just... There we are. There we are. Anyway. Yeah, stay in school aside, but we are happy you're here. You know, it's always a pleasure to have you. I maybe should put all this right there. You know what, actually, I'm moving it. I'm moving the andesite chest. Andesite chest is now going up here. Yep, there we are. That's where it goes now. So much stone. So many. You would never skip school? I mean, I'm glad to hear that, Sai. Surely there's never been any evidence to the contrary. Ever? No, never. No evidence. I could have sworn I did have andesite. Okay. You just ignore class? Well, I mean, just if there's important stuff, maybe pay attention to that. But if that's not how it is, then I guess live your best life, Sai. Live your bestest life. Me with the massive amounts of stone I'm holding around. Technically still staying in school. Yeah. Sai is technically in school right now, so we won't make a big deal out of it. Maybe when I say like by the time we're done, I mean by the time we're done with the lab, because I am going to be excavating huge areas of the lab, and that'll give me a whole ton of things to store. So maybe me saying like by the time we're done, this whole thing is gonna be used up. That's me talking about the lab, actually. And what else? Gunpowder's gotta go up. I think that should be good for now. Up. And what else we got? Gravel and andesite. Gravel, andesite, and then I've got dirt and cobble. And then some bones. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Society, we're letting you be here for now. But you better watch out, sir. You better watch out. 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 And oh, that does feel good. I do. Oh, that's so much more calcite than I had previously. That is very nice. I'm trying to decide if I want to move the block of amethyst, because I am gonna get a lot more amethyst, so I might put it in its own area. Maybe we'll do amethyst chest. This chest for all things andesite. Not andesite. Amethyst. Amethyst. Where do I keep my smooth basalt? I keep it here now. It goes inside there. Nope, I've got a basalt chest. Okay. It goes in there. We're good. We're good to go. Alright. There we are. What's in you? Oh, I've got some stuff in here that I could move. Yeah, I can move all this. Most of it. Wow, okay, I've got a lot of stuff in here. Okay, first things first, andesite. We're removing the andesite. Maybe I should just make like a general end chest for now. Like, I might need to alter it later. I'll just shove these things in and sort it later. But yeah, maybe in the future I will need to make separate chests for various things from the end. But for now, if it's from the end, I will just shove it in here. Yeah, wait, hold on. There we are. Okay. That even that double chest is gonna need to get adjusted soon. That's fine. Mending and breaking 3. That's actually a really good diamond pick. I'm gonna keep that around. I've been meaning to get another silk touch pickaxe, so maybe that's gonna be the one. Maybe that's gonna be how it is. Okay, and then what have we got in here? These are project boxes, but this, I think this just has stuff in it. Why do I have so many sticks in this box? That's... I've got some... Oh, yeah, okay, I've got some stuff that would be good to have. Chat, I think I've finally, you know how I'm always like, well, someday I will sort my boxes. I think we've reached someday somehow. This is the day that the things get sorted, which is crazy to me, which is wild, which is just absolutely off the rails. And then I think all of this stuff goes downstairs. Chat, my ender chest has been sorted for once. Because these are project boxes. That's raw cod for trading. Yeah. For once in my life, my ender chest makes sense. Oh wait, this Heart of the Sea should probably go there. I'm pretty sure I keep my Heart of the Seas in here. Yes, I do. Nautilus shells are still downstairs, as well as a lot of like gold stuff and copper. I mean, there you have it. There you have it. For once in my life, my ender chest makes sense again. It's not just a mishmash of, oh, I'll shove things in here and I'll sort that out later. I'll deal with that eventually. I mean, I still have a lot of stuff to sort, but it makes sense now. It's things that I don't have to worry about too much. It's just like odds and ends, bits and bobs. Take that, creeper. Take that. Huh. I do like sorting the chests because it kind of gives me that same like fun, like fuzzy brain feeling that just going mining for long hours gives me. You know, that just sort of like brain has switched off for a minute. We're just gonna like chill and be calm here. Are you an unemployed villager? Well, I'm sure you'll find a job somewhere. I'm sure that guy will figure it out. Most people in New Stonk City do eventually figure out what occupation they're gonna have. That crazy story, they do sometimes do that. We've got gunpowder, nautilus shell, feathers. I've moved my books upstairs mostly. This is where I usually look for them, so I'll put it there. Copper, gold, gold nuggets, iron nuggets. Iron nuggets actually should probably go in here. This is where iron nuggets go. Fire charges go here. Ominous banner goes there. Diamonds go here. I have an embarrassing lack of diamonds. 98% of librarians in New Stonk's content didn't know they were going to be forced to be librarians. Yeah, they all just sort of woke up one day and were librarians. It was kind of crazy. Kind of crazy how that happens sometimes. How you sometimes just, you know, have those experiences that make you be a librarian. Isn't it so wild how sometimes you're just suddenly a librarian? Moral, you still have time. Yep, that guy will figure it out. That guy will figure out his life as a librarian eventually. Ooh, is the netherwort ready to harvest? I mean, there's like a few stragglers, but I think ultimately it is. How about we harvest the netherwort and then call it a day? I said I was feeling productive today, and I have not lied. I'm feeling pretty productive right now. I feel like we've done a lot of good work. I think I broke a non-ripe netherwort there, but that's fine. Yeah, lots of work was done today. Easy way to be that 2%. Okay, what does it say? How to be the 2% of librarians that knew they were going to be. Hold on. Sorry about that. How do you be that 2% that knows that they're going to be a librarian, Cyborg? Please do tell. Please do tell him. I'm quite interested. Cyborg, you're the only... Tell me, Cyborg, you're my only hope. Whee! Planting all the netherwort. Whee! Whee! Way to be. Just way to be. That's it. Way to be. Way to be. You know? Honestly, just way to be. people need to know. Yeah, Sai, you're kind of holding us all in suspense here. Maybe I should make some bricks. Well, but it's probably about time for us to end. Probably about time to be done. Eat food. Consume food. And yes, I'm going to go stand on the cobble wall. It just feels good to stand on top of it. Oh, cliffhanger. Oh, okay, I thought I said it, but it was no. It's just we've got a cliffhanger, and that's fine. That's fine. Anyways, production is already B1. Oh, that may work. Thanks much for coming today. It was lovely. We got a lot of work done. Got lots of stuff. Traded with the villagers a bunch and did something happened there. You know, my chest got sorted. It's been a day. It's been a pretty good day. I hope you have a good rest of your day though, or like night, whatever it is for you. Yeah, you've all been absolutely lovely. And anyways, I will hopefully see you tomorrow. I stream Monday through Saturday, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. I may be messing with my time a little bit this week because of daylight savings. I don't know if like the time change suddenly makes the stream an hour later for most people. We'll figure that one out. But anyways, I will see you next time. So, bye. See you. Farewell. Hope you have a lovely day. And I will see you next time.